Walk down any street in DC and you will see them. Electric scooters, parked everywhere and nowhere in particular. Whereas some cities have banned dockless scooters,
city leaders sending a strong message tonight that dumping these scooters here in the city, not okay.
DC has embraced them. With 5 companies offering these vehicles, on any given day there are up to 2,000 scooters in circulation. The dockless systems have become a popular option to get around for tourists who are sightseeing, but also commuters who are just frustrated by the region's troubled public transit system. It's so simple. You download an app, find a scooter, scan, and you're good to ride. When you're done, you simply end the ride in the app and leave the scooter wherever you may be. We spoke with some tourists who are visiting Washington, D.C. to ask how these scooters have affected their trip.
So this is much easier than walking around in the city. You can see everything and not waste time.
So the last time I came to DC, we had to walk, from memorial to memorial, and it was kind of difficult to, get to them all, and with the time being limited. But with a scooter, you can get to them like that. We were just at the White House, and now we're at the Lincoln Memorial in 2 minutes. So it's a great thing.
We have scooted to all the different monuments around here. It's been the main use, so it's just an efficient way to get around.
It's faster, but I don't know, I don't scooter very often, so getting on it, I feel like I'm going to fall off every chance I get. But
Though tourists make up a large portion of the scooter market, students who attend universities in the district have adopted them as a way to quickly get around campus.
So I use the scooters to get around campus and go to my classes. At first, I was pretty skeptical about using the scooters. They seemed a little bit dangerous, but I started using them to get to class. I was usually running late, and I could cut down my distance or the time to get to class by like 10 minutes, which is really nice when you're running late and your class is really far away. The scooters are super accessible, they're not that expensive, and you can just find them anywhere, so it's just really easy to find a scooter, hop on.
Like any fast emerging technology, the scooters face their fair share of criticisms. From safety issues to aesthetic ones, the scooters have faced some backlash.
Wreckage from a Lime scooter in the middle of the street at DuPont Circle Friday shows the moments after a man was struck and killed.
We sat down with some DC residents who have taken issue with this shared transit system to take a further look.
Well, there's a certain level of convenience that you can't get with my business when it comes to the fact that when you rent a bicycle from us, you have to come back to us to give it back. There is a level of just being able to drop and forget about with the scooters. So there is definitely that. Well, the scooters have definitely brought a level of obstacle to tours in some ways, but more often than not there is a scooter parked somewhere, either in a footpath or a threshold somewhere, that I have to, on a bicycle, physically move myself and my tour around. Once again, it goes back to the idea of this an irresponsibility, it's a forgetfulness of it when you just kind of drop the scooter and don't have to worry about it after that. But I and other people still do. We still have to worry about where you put your stuff. Anyone who is on one of our guided tours is required to wear a helmet when they are riding one of our bicycles or electric bikes, or Segways for that matter. There's just not a lot of regulation to it. Technically, children should be wearing helmets when they ride any kind of vehicle, whether it be a bicycle, a scooter, or anything like that. But who's going to patrol that? No one. Like, there's no way that someone can oversight that kind of stuff. There's a legitimate danger to someone who is ill-prepared to ride a scooter. I've seen children as young as maybe 7 or 8 years old operating one of these things, and quite frankly, it's not only a danger to them but the others around it when it comes to who's going to teach a child how to work an electric scooter in that quickly time. There's not a lot of regulation when it comes to the scooters.
I've been commuting in the city via bike for 5 years now. Use the bike lanes daily, getting to and from work. Cyclists are very vulnerable, and we're being encroached upon. Our space is being taken by the scooters. They're all over it, and it's dangerous. They don't respect the rules of the road, of the bike lanes. They're in the bike lanes, they're in the streets, they're on the sidewalks. There's no place for them.